Welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Black C, and I have another video for you guys. Today, I want to talk about Solana and how it is one of the most important chains to be looking at this bull market and in this crypto cycle. So without further ado, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Let's hop in this video. So guys, first things first, I want to lead off with, you can follow me on Twitter at 333BlackC. I posted today, Solana flipping Ethereum in 24-hour transactions is something that should be studied. Guys, Solana flipping Ethereum in 24-hour transactions is becoming more and more of a recurring thing. And if we were to rewind to last cycle, and if you were to tell me that this was going to happen, I would tell you, yeah, maybe this could happen, but in 2024, no. I would say probably something around like 2030, something like that. But it's absolutely insane. It makes sense when you put the pieces together. Solana's faster than Ethereum. Cheaper, significantly cheaper than Ethereum. You're talking fractions of pennies when you're doing transactions instead of literally sometimes trade when you're swapping $100 on Ethereum, you pay a $50 gas fee. So it's much more practical. There's a bigger community, and it's not anymore known as the poor chain, if you will. I mean, I'm sure some people will still call it that, but it is really making a name for itself. It came all the way down to $8 in the bear market. I believed in Solana. I said, hey, this is going to be the phoenix that rises from the ashes. I bought it through $8 to $16, and I've been taking profit along the way. I still have a significant bag and position of Solana, but I still believe in it. And we're going to take a look at the charts here shortly. But when we look at the overall market right now, Bitcoin is trading at 66,000, down about 3% on the day. Bitcoin dominance trading at 54.69 thousand. When you exclude stablecoins, we're just shy of about 57% Bitcoin dominance level. I expect that level to be chopping around here. I do think that if Bitcoin decides to make that impulse leg to the upside, that we'll probably see above 60%. We did touch it. We barely tapped it when you exclude stable coins, but I do expect continuation above that when Bitcoin makes that impulse wave to say 92,000. Dare I say that number out loud? Maybe when we get to 92,000. But we really need to pay attention because once that does happen and Bitcoin dominance does top out, we're starting to see a very big rising wedge on the macro for the Bitcoin versus alt pairs, which is usually a bearish sign. So you usually see a breakdown on Bitcoin dominance, which is bullish for altcoins, aka Solana. So let's take a look at Solana. So Solana right now is, man, oh man, if you look at it on the weekly, let's look at it on the daily and work our way up because the weekly is crazy, but the daily is a little bit more bearish. It's telling me that we're probably going to have a little bit of a downward price action move. I mean, it's to be expected when you see Bitcoin coming down. There's some uncertainty in the market. You see the U.S. government moving $2 billion worth of Bitcoin from their wallets to an exchange. They're moving it around. And from Silk Road, the Bitcoin that they confiscated, it's making people feel uncertain that they're going to dump it on the market. We'll see what happens. We'll see. I don't really know if they're going to do it. I think it'd be pretty comical if they did, following the Bitcoin conference in Nashville with everybody talking about how important it is for the U.S. government to create a strategic reserve using Bitcoin. But it can happen. It can happen, guys. But so we're looking at the daily on Solana, and it does look a little bit bearish. I do expect when you look at Market Cipher, you see these red dots. It's looking like we're getting ready to head down here a little bit. But when you look over at the weekly, it's telling a different story. We're seeing a green dot on Market Cipher on a trigger wave. You're seeing money flow, this green wave increasing and curling up. Guys, if we expect continuation of the upside here, which I do, we expect it to happen within the next 10 days or so. In a week, a little bit less, a little bit more, give or take a couple days on each end. But I really do expect, following this weekly candle closure in the next 5 days and 9 hours, to expect some fireworks. Whether that's the upside or the downside, we will see a decision, if you will. And, you know, when we look over at Bitcoin, I talk about it's kind of like a make or break moment. I feel like we've been in a lot of make or break moments this cycle so far, especially over the last 4 months when we are looking at this channel we've been chopping around in for almost 6 months, guys. It's pretty incredible. I mean, we were at a make or break moment right around here before we fully broke down. I mean, every time you reach the top and the bottom end of this trading channel, it's a make or break moment. But that being said, if we do continue to the upside here on Bitcoin, which in my opinion, like I said, the daily across the board doesn't look that good. You're seeing money flow coming out. You're seeing a potential short position building on the momentum waves. But when you look at the weekly, like it's very similar to Solana. It seems it has much more strength. You're seeing a green dot on a trigger wave. Money flow is strong, and it's barely curving up. You can see it down there. It's bullish. It looks bullish. And the higher term time frames are much more important. But obviously, the lower term time frames, the longer they last, they build up. If it's bearish, it's going to turn the overall trend. But right now, the trend is your friend. I don't really like that cliche, but it's so important to say. It's very important. The trend is your friend right now. But when we look over at Solana, I want to emphasize that if this trend does continue, the way Market Cipher is building, I do expect a price target of about $500 on Solana, and that is nothing to scoff at. I mean, when we look at the overall market cap of Solana, we're sitting at $105 billion, guys. So bring us to a $500 price target, you're talking about a $250 billion asset. And I do think that Solana deserves that. It deserves that market cap because it is a true blockchain that is used frequently. And, you know, people can say, oh, it crashes. But, like, that's really the only FUD that you can throw out there. And, sure, that could be a big deal, but so does many other chains. But the only really hit piece people can say is Solana crashes because it's moving so fast. The transactions are so quick, so cheap. We'll see how it happens. And I believe that Solana hasn't crashed in a significant amount of time. Let me know in the comment section below if you know when Solana crashed last, because I think it's been quite some time. I remember back in 2020 there was more issues with it, but it feels like it has slowed down significantly. But guys, if you like this type of content, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Do you think that Solana can reach $500? I do, personally. I've seen price targets of people saying $1,000. $1,000 is possible if we go into that mega golden bull run, if you want to call it that. It's possible. It is definitely possible if, Bitcoin decides to overtake the market cap of gold of about $18 trillion, which is not anything we're not just making that up. We're not saying like, oh, that's a pipe dream. No, there is a possibility of that happening, guys. And if that does happen, then I do expect price targets for Solana to be significantly higher. And if Solana also becomes deflationary on top of that, you love those tokenomics. But like I said, guys, if you like this type of content, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Also, check out some fantastic referral links down below this video. We have a Lumia Hypernode sale going on. We sold out, but there's more, but the prices are increasing every 10 that gets sold. So please take advantage of that if you want a node that is attached to real-world assets. CryptoCube and I have bought 10 of them. Pretty excited about them. Also, we have a $5,000 sign-on bonus to Blowfin, $4,100 sign-on bonus to Femex. If you want to take advantage of those links and those free bonus money, click the link, deposit Trailbit, get a bunch of free money. But that's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Do you think Solana can break $500 this market cycle? Let me know in the comment section below. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.